Hello and welcome to the virtual transfer fair for all Virginia students, sponsored by the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Counselors and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us tonight. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions that are happening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at strivescan.com/Virginia. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website where you registered, strivescan.com/Virginia. Also, there will be recordings of our other presentations as a part of this program. I'd now like to welcome all of our schools who are participating with us tonight. You can see in our schedule, we are box A1. That is the first group right up there in the corner. So our first school today that we'll be hearing from is Arcadia University.
All right. If you just give me a moment, I'll pull up my screen, everybody. Hi, everyone. My name is Jerian Ryan, and I'm the Transfer Admissions Counselor at Arcadia University. Where is Arcadia? So for you brave souls who may be looking to go out of state, we are based right outside Philadelphia in Glenside. Here on the screen, you will see our beautiful Grace Tower Castle. It is a National Historic Landmark and kind of the pride, joy, and center of our campus. So we always like to start off with that. Yes, we do have a castle. So I'm going to start out talking a little bit about location again, because, we are talking to you guys who are in Virginia. We like to think of, Arcadia as your home away from home. Glenside is right outside of Philadelphia. You can see it right from our castle on the edge of campus. However, we're about a 20-minute train ride into the heart of Center City, Philadelphia. A lot of our students like the fact that, as you can see on the bottom picture there, we do have this nice green, lush suburban campus, but at the same time, you can enjoy the amenities of the city. So you jump on the train, which is right down the road from Arcadia. You end up in the city, you go run up the Rocky Steps, eat a cheesesteak, watch the Eagles game, whatever suits your fancy. And then our students kind of come back for the academic grind on campus. And because we are kind of proximally close to a lot of major metropolitan areas, and we're right on the Amtrak Northeast Corridor, the world's your oyster at that point. So a little bit about us kind of as an institution. We are a smaller liberal arts institution. We're about 2,000 undergraduate students, but what that means is that we have an excellent student to faculty ratio of 12:1, and your average class size is 14. Despite the fact that we are a smaller institution, we do have over 65 different fields of study. Anything that you could think of, we probably have something under our belt or something related, including several pre-professional programs that lead into kind of graduate admissions programs in physician's assistant, physical therapy, and forensic science. So those are very popular with a lot of our health science transfers. A little bit about student life. So we do have 26 NCAA Division III team sports. We also have intramural sports if you're interested in competing, but not necessarily kind of more on a team competitive level. We most recently added men and women's ice hockey, men and women's indoor and outdoor track and field, and esports, which is competitive video gaming. There's something kind of beyond me, but we do have this nice new black box theater for that. So I hear it's all the rage. For those who aren't sports minded, we do have 60 other clubs and organizations ranging from political activism groups, book clubs, language clubs, K-pop radio, dance, you name it. So, and all you need is really 6 other students who are interested and a faculty member to sign off if one of our many, many clubs does not speak to you. Now, importantly, if you are coming from out of state, we do have guaranteed housing for the duration of your studies, be that 1, 2, 3 years, whatever your timeline may be. We have traditional dorm style living, suite style living, and for our upperclassmen, which many of our transfers are, we do own Oak Summit Apartments, which is down the street from Arcadia. It's technically off campus, but considered on campus housing, and many of our students kind of like the autonomy and independence that comes with living under that sort of circumstance. So study abroad, we are a huge study abroad institution. We are nationally ranked in study abroad participation for the past 10 years. And we actually have 9 Arcadia brick and mortar centers in 9 different countries across the world where Arcadia faculty actually live, breathe, and teach. The class of 2020, or 2019 into 2020, earned credits in 39 different countries, and 76% of our students do use their passports before graduation, which is really impressive given that we don't require studying abroad of our students, but many do choose to take advantage of the unique opportunities that we have. We have a little bit of everything. So we have short-term study abroad, long-term study abroad, majors abroad, internships abroad. We send students to intern at British and Scottish Parliament, STEM labs in Brisbane, Australia, you name it. We have a little bit of everything under our belt, and transfer students always worry, if I'm coming in, I kind of want to keep on my academic progression. Can I take that opportunity to study abroad? Absolutely. Just be vocal with your advisors. We'll make sure that you're taking courses that will count to your major progression and kind of keep you on track. But we really want our students to be global citizens, and we really build in that global perspective into our promise. So a little bit about the application process. All candidates are expected to give us either a common application if you're applying to multiple schools, or your Arcadia online application. And we do need official copies of all your college transcripts, even if you only took 1 or 2 courses at another university. If you have less than 30 college credits, we'd also want to see your high school transcript and either SAT or ACT scores, or as of 2021, we are SAT optional. So you can choose to submit something like an essay, a 1-minute personal video, TikTok style, something unique that tells us a little bit more about yourself as an individual. For students who may be interested in the fine arts or acting and musical theater majors, we do have an acting audition and portfolio review process. A little bit about financial aid, because we know that's important to students. There is no difference in terms of in-state and out-of-state tuition at Arcadia. All students are automatically reviewed for merit-based scholarships. So really, the better you do, the more money we're able to offer you. We do have a Phi Theta Kappa award available as well for students who are a member of that honors program, and need-based aid that is tied to your FAFSA, your free application for federal student aid. And all of that together kind of puts your bottom line package at Arcadia. And we do meet as much need as possible. The average student has 86% of their needs met. So I will leave it here, where I would invite you to join us for our fall open house this Saturday, where different departments and programs will be talking with students and faculty present. And with that, I will leave it to our next university.
Thank you so much, Darren, for sharing more about Arcadia. Our next institution will be Averett University.
Hey guys, my name is Matthew, and I'm glad to talk to you guys tonight. We're going to chat a little bit about Averett. I can't see the chat feature, but if you have questions, like I said, feel free to chat in. We take visits and these kind of experiences very personal, so I'd like to talk a little bit more about the majors you guys are actually interested in versus just kind of our blanket program, but we'll kind of talk generally for today. So who is Averett? So Averett, we're located in Danville, Virginia, which is a small southern town in Southern Virginia. We're a suburban campus. We're located in the middle of the historic kind of river district here in Danville. We have about 1,000 undergraduate students, but one of the unique things about us is we have 5 total campuses inside of our city. We kind of have a footprint and our fingers a little bit everywhere, so we kind of are viewed as the hometown university. We're the only school here other than a community college, and so you're going to see a lot of school spirit in the community kind of around that. Believe it or not, we actually have an even breakdown of male to female, so 50-50 kind of population there. To be a small private school, we take great pride in the diversity we have on campus. You're going to see about a 33% racial diversity on campus, but that does not include all the socioeconomic backgrounds we have. But even more kind of shocking for a school where we are, you're going to see every year between 11 and 15% international population. So in the total enrollment of only 1,000 students, you're going to have a kind of experience of students from all over the world. Obviously, being a small school, we're going to take great pride in small class sizes, as cliche as it is to talk about, but you're going to see an average class size between 10 to 12 here. We actually cap classes at 20. They're not allowed to be bigger than 20. Again, so who is Danville? Danville, like I said, we are kind of in the middle of a revitalization here in Virginia. We have some really exciting things coming our way, and believe it or not, Danville, Averett's actually going to take advantage of those. So you're going to see some new programs that are going to be announced here in the next couple of weeks because some things that got decided last night during elections here locally. But yeah, you're going to see a very active community. We take great pride in the fact that we use the river. You're going to see a river walk that runs the entire length of town. So you're going to see kind of a hub of arts and culture here in Southern Virginia. So just right in the student life, I know one of the big things about transfer students, you guys kind of come in a little bit different. So lots of students don't feel like they're going to have the same experience. So we have a dedicated team here called the SET team, and they challenge every student, kind of have a mantra of being apart from the start. So versus you going out and finding those opportunities, we want you guys to be involved as quick as possible. So you're going to see a lot more recruiting from clubs, but also recruiting from the university. We're going to kind of look to see what your interests are, things like that, and kind of help you guide in that sense. Also, we're going to be one of only a few schools in the country that have a Bonner Leadership Program based off of out of our CCECC, which is the Center for Community Engagement and Career Competitiveness. This is a grant-funded project that allows our students to kind of take advantage of much more internship opportunities, community activism. So it's going to kind of all be housed within there. Now, obviously, we have tons of different majors and minors. We can help most students out with anything outside of architecture and engineering programs, but kind of the highlights of what we do. Real strong school in health sciences. We're one of the only few schools that I know of that has guaranteed admissions to med school. You can actually totally bypass your MCATs, and this applies to transfers as well, depending on the school that you're looking to go to. You're also going to see business is probably our most popular major every year. And one of the reasons for that is you're going to see a business department here that all of our professors actually own businesses. So in addition, you don't have lifelong business professors here. So you have people who are actually practicing in business who are actually your professors. Physical education is big here as well. Sports, as far as the sports medicine side of things go, we have internships and agreements with pretty much every NFL team and MLB team because of some of the things that we've developed here. You're also going to see a full nursing program, the full BSN, super competitive for us. And then you're going to kind of see round out, as far as popular majors, a criminal justice program that has all the master's degrees to go along with it. One thing that's very unique about us is that we offer a couple of different programs. We train commercial pilots here. So we're actually accredited by the federal government to train pilots commercially. So we have about 120 students from all over the world who come here to train to become commercial pilots. Definitely a great career. I encourage students to check that out if you are undecided. And that could apply to transfer students as well. It's not something you necessarily get behind in. And then also another program here that's different is we actually have an equine academic department, meaning we're going to have your writing teams like some schools are going to have, but we have a full major devoted to students who are looking to large mammal sciences, who are looking to agriculture, but also even who want to ride professionally. So we're going to have students with the Irish and Olympic German, the German and Irish Olympic teams. We ride dressage, so the really fancy suits and hats and stuff like that as you're riding around. Something we do, we've done very well for a long time. NCAA Division III, 16 different sports here, competitive esports as well, competitive dance and cheer, as well as those competitive equine teams. Let's get kind of into the gist of things real quick. So as far as transfer to Averett, the main things, I know transfers, what matters to you all is how much does it cost, how fast can I get done, and how long is it going to take? So the good thing is I help you guys, every single student who comes through here with those. So first, we feel no need to make money off your application. So you don't need to apply to go to college here. You don't need to pay to apply, as well as you're going to see a much lower type of requirement as far as transferable credit hours. So like I said, feel free just to let us know what questions you have and what's going to constitute you as a transfer student. Just real briefly on financial aids, kind of same thing. FAFSA was super important, so make sure you guys are completing that. And then lastly, we actually are still hosting families on campus. So if you're looking for an in-person visit, feel free to let us know. We're also going to see a very robust type of online visit experience as well. So yeah, if you guys ever have questions, let us know how we can help. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you so much, Matthew, for sharing more about Averett. Our next school tonight will be Barton College.
Hello and welcome from Barton College. My name is Jill Hilliard. I am the Associate Director for Transfer Admissions, and I am excited about telling you a little bit about Barton College. So who is Barton College? Barton is a four-year private liberal arts college. We are located in Wilson, North Carolina, which is about 45 minutes east of Raleigh. At Barton, we take pride in that we are small. So you do get that one-on-one individual attention at Barton. Quick facts at Barton I'd like to share with you. So obviously, our mascot is Blue, the bulldog. Again, we are located in Wilson, North Carolina, so you can visualize where we are on the map there. We have about, the average class size is around 16. So we are very small. Our total enrollment is around 1,100, and our student faculty ratio is around 11:1. We do offer over 50 majors at Barton College. So at Barton, the different schools and departments, we have the School of Allied Health and Sports Studies, School of Business, School of Education, School of Nursing, School of Humanities, School of Sciences, and School of Visual Performing and Communication Arts. But the meat and potatoes is this screen. So I encourage you, if you do have a cell phone, please feel free to take a shot of this. I feel certain that there is some major here that is of interest to you. The larger bullet points here on this screen are our 4 largest majors. So again, here at Barton, I am the only one that works with transfer students. So you're going to get that one-on-one attention right out of the gate with me. So if you're interested in any of these majors, certainly I'm someone who can discuss those with you. Don't let the size fool you. So at Barton, we are an NCAA Division II institution, and we offer all of these sports. And again, if you have your cell phone, you'd like to take a screenshot, certainly I'd love for you to do that. It speaks for itself, men and women's, both baseball, basketball, cross country, fast pitch, softball, football, golf, lacrosse, soccer, swimming, tennis, track and field, and volleyball. So let's talk a little bit about the transfer admissions process. Like I said, I am the only one in the admissions office that does work with transfer students. So the first thing I would encourage you to do is submit the free online application. Once you apply to Barton, you are on my radar. I'm going to be the one reaching out to you. So once you apply, the next step is that we will need all official college transcripts. These need to come from every college, every previous college that you've attended since high school, and also AP score report if you took AP during high school. So once I receive your official college transcripts, we're going to provide you with a full evaluation on a specific check sheet for your major. So you're clearly going to see what all is transferring in and where it best applies for your major at Barton. So definitely encourage you to apply, get your transcripts in, and then we have a quick turnaround on this. So you will definitely know what's transferring in from all of your previous colleges and where they best apply at Barton. So once you have done all of that, that's when acceptance takes place. So I'm the person in the office that's going to work towards getting you accepted. I'm also going to award you merit-based scholarships based on your transfer GPA. So you want to take a look here at this screen. This tells you about where we are with our merit-based scholarships. Those are very, very important to students, to transfers especially. So obviously it starts out with the highest at 12,000 and goes down beyond that. If you have a 2.5 transfer GPA transferring in, then that starts out at 9,000. Students that below the 2.5 GPA, then we're going to award you $5,000 in the transfer opportunity grant. If you are a member of Phi Theta Kappa, certainly all you have to do is scan a copy of your certificate to me, and we're going to award you the additional Phi Theta Kappa scholarship. So these are all very important things for transfer students to do or to know once they've applied and been accepted. The biggest part, I think, as for students that are applying to college is certainly to complete your FAFSA. Once you complete that FAFSA, and remember that your FAFSA runs on an academic school year. So right now, I am still accepting applications for our spring semester and for our fall 2021 semester. Completing your FAFSA for the spring semester, obviously you're going back into your current FAFSA and adding Barton's code. So that by you completing your FAFSA, once I get you accepted, that's going to prompt our financial aid office to process your financial aid award package. On that financial aid award package, you're going to see if you qualify for Pell Grant, that will appear on there. Loan eligibility will also appear on your financial aid award package. Any institutional funds and grants will certainly appear on that financial aid award package, as well as your merit-based scholarship. Visit opportunities. We love for our students to visit us, and we offer lots of opportunities for you to do that. On November the 14th, we are having a face-to-face transfer open house. So if any of you are interested, certainly register and come visit us face-to-face on campus. We also offer virtual tours on campus, open house. So there are lots of opportunities. All you need to do is visit our website at www.barton.edu/visit. And so here I am. Again, I'm the Associate Director of Transfer Admissions. I'm happy to assist you and give you that one-on-one attention. Thank you.
Thanks, Jill, for sharing more about Barton College. We're at the halfway point. So just a quick reminder to our attendees, if you have a question for any of the 3 schools that presented already or the 3 that are upcoming, you can certainly drop that in the Q&A. You can direct your question to a specific school by including their name in your question, or you can ask a question that all of our representatives can weigh in on as well. All right, so to start off the second half of our time together tonight, we'll now hear from Bellevue University.
All right, I'll go ahead and share my screen with you guys. All right, so hello, my name is Jade Williams, and I am the Relationship Manager for Bellevue University. So I will be talking a little bit about some of the benefits of transferring to Bellevue. So I know a lot of you might be wondering, who is Bellevue University or where's that school located? So Bellevue is one of the largest nonprofit universities located in Bellevue, Nebraska. We are regionally accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, which is a member of the North Central Association of Schools and Colleges and Schools. Accreditation is very important, so you should always make sure that you know that the school you are attending or planning to attend are regionally accredited, and that your college credits will transfer with you, and that you are aware of any stipulations. So we are in good company with our accreditation ranks. Side of our counterparts includes Ohio State, Arizona State University, Notre Dame, and University of Michigan. So we actually have a unique, standing or a unique partnership. We actually partner with different community colleges across the country to help students transfer their full associate's degrees towards their completion of their bachelor's degree. So we are flexible with our online programs, so you'll be able to earn your bachelor's degree without ever having to leave your community or the comfort of your couch. We will ensure that your transfer is as smooth as possible and as convenient as possible as well. And the map that you're seeing on the screen just shows some of the states where we have our partnerships with our different community colleges. I am actually located in Danville, Virginia. My office is located on the campus of Danville Community College. So any students that are in the area, they are actually able to come to campus to physically sit down and have a conversation with me. And we can just talk about your educational goals and what programs you might be interested in completing your bachelor's degree. So we actually offer more than 50 bachelor's degrees, and many are good pathways directly from your associate's degree. So if you want to change pathways, or if you want to diversify your knowledge or change your degree, then we'll be able to help with many of our cohort options that have no prerequisites. So a few of our undergraduate programs that we do have include leadership and management. We have marketing and communication, as well as information technology, public service and safety, business, and of course, healthcare in your human services programs. Many of our undergraduate programs, they actually flow seamlessly into our graduate programs. So we have over 30 graduate degree programs, and most you can take anywhere between 18 to 24 months, depending on your program and your format. So some of our graduate programs that we do have include leadership, we have organizational performance, as well as accounting and finance, human resources, and also project management. With both of our undergraduate and our graduate programs, we do have programs where, as I stated before, you can complete between 18 and 24 months. Our undergraduate programs, we have a lot where you can actually complete within 18 months. And our next slide, we're actually going to talk about your credits. So you work hard, so we want to make sure that you keep them. So many universities actually put a limit on how many credits that you will be able to, that they will be able to accept. So at Bellevue University, we believe that all credits from any institution that you have attended, if regionally accredited, will be able to transfer over to complete, once you've completed your associate's degree. So you'll be able to receive courses in any associate's degree. Not only will you be able to transfer that credit, but every one of those credits will count towards your bachelor's degree. And we'll talk a little bit as to how those credits will transfer over. So to complete your bachelor's degree, you do need a total of 100.
Jade, I'm sorry to interrupt real quick, but I just wanted to check in because we did have a little sound problem and your screen has frozen, but we can still hear you. So I wanted to check if you wanted to continue or double check things and pick back up in a minute. Jade, can you hear me? Oh, okay. Well, it looks like everyone we're having a bit of a technical difficulty. So I am confident we will get Jade back here to finish her presentation about Bellevue. And if Bluefield College, if our representative from Bluefield could, oh, Jade, are you back? Hello. Oh, I can't hear you though. I can see you again.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, great. That was
me out.
Pardon?
I think it just kicked me out. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I can't remove anyone. You froze and then I couldn't hear you and you were just frozen. So sometimes it just refreshes itself. So I'm glad you're back. If you want to reshare your screen, you can pick up right where you left off. I marked the time down, so you still have another minute, 1 minute and 50 seconds of your presentation. And I can see you and you're moving again. You are no longer frozen.
Okay, good.
Oh, I'm so relieved. I was all ready to be like, you'll come back at the end. And then all of a sudden you pop back on my screen. So thank you. Glad you're back.
Okay, so
and your sound
is that okay?
Yeah, yes, and your sound is better too.
Okay, good.
It's not breaking up. So technology, we all know. There you go.
Okay. Okay, so I'll pick up where I started off at. So you students usually finish with their associate's degree around that 60 credit hour mark. For any credits that you have over 60 credits will actually fall into your elective category with us. You need 18 credits. So if you do graduate with your associate's degree with 78 credit hours, that will complete all of your general education requirements and it will complete all of your elective requirements. So the only thing that you would have to take once you transfer over to Bellevue and in a junior standing will be 49 credit hours. That will be 40 credits towards whatever program you decide to enroll in. And then all of our students have to complete a capstone program, which we call our Kirkpatrick Signature Series, and that's 9 credit hours in length. So that's how you're able to complete your degree in 18 months, because you're pretty much complete with half of your program by the time you do transfer over to Bellevue. And again, my name is Jade Williams. And if you do have any questions, you are free to email me at jade.williams@bellevue.com. And you can also reach me on my office cell phone at 434-797-8502. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Jade, thank you. I'm so glad you're able to finish. And our next school will be Bluefield College.
All right, what is up, everybody? I know it's been an interesting evening. It's been an interesting year, to say the least. So this evening totally fits the year. My name's Emily, and just to get us started off, if anyone wants to take a picture of some of my contact information, maybe you want to give me a shout later, you can totally do that. But a little bit about Bluefield. We are a smaller school, but we've got big school opportunities. We range about 1,200 students per any academic year, and that includes students who are online, who are on campus, who are graduate, postgraduate, undergraduate, graduate. I'm making stuff up. We also represent 32 states, 16 countries. So we've got students who are from right here in Virginia. We've got students who are from around the globe, and they all make the same amount of impact here at Bluefield. We've also got about 40 plus programs. So if you're interested in fine arts, if you're interested in medical, if you're interested in really anything, we've got a lot of options. We also have 6 pre-professional programs. If you are interested in launching into something maybe like pre-law, pre-medicine, pre-veterinarian, we've got options like that as well. We also are a Christian college, so we are focused on Christ, but that does not mean you have to be a Christian to come to Bluefield. It does mean that you will experience Christ's love in one way or another, though. Somebody here might not know where Bluefield is, and that's totally okay. So if you look on the map right on my screen, right where the big heart is where we are located. We are a smaller community, but we are not that far away from some of the bigger cities. So let's say you want the opportunity to maybe take a day and go shopping, take a day and just enjoy a bigger city. You can totally do that and be back home right here in Bluefield, snuggled up in your cozy atmosphere with your coffee and your probably schoolwork, or if you're into books, anything like that. We also really strive to keep our campus as nature-like as possible within reason. We don't want maybe deer overtaking the campus, though we do have a lot of deer on campus. So we've got about 82 acres. We've got a lot of athletic facilities, whether they're on campus or a maximum of like 5-minute drive from here. So if you're an athlete, 80% of our student body are athletes. If you're interested in that, we've got 18 athletic programs, which range from co-ed. I'll get into that a little bit later. But we've also got a post office on campus, so you don't have to worry about going to find somewhere to get your packages. And you also don't have to pay for your books at Bluefield. We're going to give you a box full of your books for the semester. You can do whatever you want with those books within reason, and then give those back to us, and with no additional cost to you. I wish they would have had that when I was in college, because that would have been so convenient. Transferring to Bluefield. This is the meat of the presentation. Don't let the number on the screen scare you. 99% of our student body receives some form of financial aid. Of course, we don't have any full ride scholarships, but very often do I see a student whose tuition has reduced drastically due to their financial aid, their scholarships, all the kind of good stuff that will help you out with when you come to Bluefield. We require 2.0 minimum GPA, and that if you're transferring, you have 12 credits. Does that mean you can't transfer if you haven't reached that 12 credit mark? Nope, just means I need your final official high school transcript, and I can still help you out. If you want something a little bit more personalized before you apply, the net price calculator link is right on the screen. Again, you want to take a picture of it, check that out. You can totally do that. We also have agreements with so many community colleges in the state of Virginia. I probably can't even count that high. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me and I can lead you to where you can find some more info on that. Checklist, of course, apply, submit all your transcripts, and then I can get you a decision pretty darn quick. Student life, if you're interested in acting, if you're interested in music, if you're interested in being behind the scenes, intramurals, clubs and organizations, maybe you want to be a leader. You got a lot of options at Bluefield, and if you don't see something that you do want to see, let's chat and we can see what we can get going for you. Athletics at Bluefield, we've got 18 sports, and 80% of our student body are athletes for a reason. We've got a co-ed sport cheer, we've got esports, we are also D1 and NAIA. Athletics is a big focus on campus. So if you're interested in sports, whether you want to play, whether you want to watch, you've definitely got that opportunity at Bluefield. Academic programs, we've also have a nursing program starting on campus this upcoming fall, which I am super stoked about. We've had it online, but we just recently signed an agreement with a VCOM, and that will be starting, like I said, fall 2021. So if you're interested in that, definitely reach out to me and we can talk. Some other popular programs we have on campus are exercise and sports science, business management, cybersecurity, and the list goes on from there. Pre-professional programs, like I mentioned earlier, take a look at all those, see if anything tickles your fancy. If it doesn't, we still got a lot of other options. Something else I want to mention is you can major in one thing, you can minor in another thing, you can double major. And your majors, your minors, they don't have to coincide. They don't even have to be in the same thing. You can major in business management and you can minor in forensic science if that's something you're interested in. Some of our programs, you can also do your major, or excuse me, you do your bachelor's and your master's at the same time with no additional time. So that's definitely something I would take into consideration if I were you. If you want to connect with us, super easy way you can do that is pull out the camera on your phone, hover it over this QR code, and it will take you directly to a link where you can give us a little bit of info about you. Also, since I'm the transfer counselor at Bluefield, you and I can chat a lot. You can text me, you can call me at the number below, you can reach out on the website, whatever you want to do. Check us out. I would love to chat with you. One of my favorite things about working at Bluefield and just being in admissions in general is that I get to talk to you all, know you personally. I get to know about your family. I get to know about your puppy, whatever it is, I get to know about you and you get to know me. So we can definitely make that connection and you can be a priority at Bluefield. But drop your questions in the chat. I'd love to get to know you all a little bit better, maybe know what you're interested in, and we can just get something started for you. So thanks, Jennifer.
Great. Thank you so much, Emily, for sharing more about Bluefield. Our sixth school today will be Bridgewater College. And while they're presenting, just another last reminder as they're getting set, to drop any questions you have in the Q&A for any of our institutions. Our representatives would love to answer questions. So, all right, I'll turn it over to Bridgewater.
Awesome. Thanks, Jennifer. All right, let's just get this shared. All right, so my name is Emily Helms. I am the Assistant Director of Admissions here at Bridgewater. I actually am a graduate of Bridgewater myself in 2016, and I am the sole transfer counselor here at Bridgewater. So like many others, I get to know you very personally and very one-on-one. Bridgewater is a small four-year private liberal arts college, and we're located in the Shenandoah Valley in Virginia. So if you're not familiar with where that is, we're approximately 2 hours south of DC, 2 hours north of Richmond, about an hour and a half, straight up 81 from Roanoke. Bridgewater is the second safest town in the state of Virginia, so we really take pride in that. It was nothing for me as a student to leave my backpack and my laptop in the library and go and get dinner and then come back. But you can see here that our student body enrollment is just over 1,600 students, and we have 31% of our student body from different diversities and ethnicities, and we have students from over 34 different countries on campus, which we really enjoy. Bridgewater, being a part of the liberal arts community, really focuses on the hands-on practical application portion of learning. So we have over 31 different majors, 15 different minors on campus that are broken up into 4 different divisions. Those divisions are listed there for you, and those divisions have their own unique areas of independent research, clubs and organizations, internships that all allow students to gain some of that hands-on practical application portion of their education. We have 125 full-time faculty members on campus. There are no grad assistants or teacher's assistants in the classroom, so you really get that one-on-one relationship with your professor, and your average class size is going to be about 13 students. We do have 4 graduate programs on campus, and we started those about 3 years ago. These allow students to continue their education all within the same institution, and that really allows for flexibility within and movement within the programs. And we're hoping to start more graduate programs here within the next couple of years. And then underneath our bullet point there for our 31 majors, our most popular are business administration, biology, health and exercise science, psychology, and liberal studies, which is our teacher education program. In 2014, we started our most popular and beloved place on campus, our John Kinney 4-year Learning Commons. We broke ground in 2018 on a $13.2 million renovation, and this was the first fully funded project that we've done on campus through alumni support and donors. It is now our academic hub on campus, and you can see the list of resources that we have there for our students. Career services, technology support, tutoring and peer coaching, media production. Smitty's Cafe is our Starbucks on campus, as well as it offers some different promotional items throughout each week. So it could be Panera-esque foods or yogurt parfaits. The Great Room, which is pictured there on the screen, that is a multifunctional space for club meetings or for group study, or if you just wanted to go and hang out or read a book. And then we do have an art gallery in the Learning Commons that is for our art students and our local artists to display their work. We do have 22 NCAA D3 sports on campus that compete in the Old Dominion Athletic Conference. 30% of our student body are actually student athletes. So we really encourage student participation in our athletics. And we also have over 30 intramural and club sports on campus. They range from everything in these 22 NCAA D3 sports to cornhole and ping pong and bowling. So there's always something going on in athletics, and about 55% of our student body actually participates in our intramurals over the course of the year. Just like many other schools, we do award financial aid to our transfer students. So these are our transfer specific scholarships. There are 3 different levels: institutional, state, and federal. Your institutional scholarships are weighted on your cumulative GPA from your post-secondary education. Those range from $17,750 to $25,750. And then we do offer 1 full tuition scholarship for transfer students that are enrolling for each fall term. We do offer a Church of the Brethren scholarship, which is $2,500 for residential students, $1,500 for students that are day students. And then we do offer students that are a part of PTK a $3,000 scholarship. The Virginia Tuition Assistance Grant we offer for our Virginia residents, and to supplement our out-of-state students, we do offer the out-of-state scholarship for around $3,500. Once we have received your FAFSA, then we will pull your application and get that over to the financial aid office, so that way we can build your financial aid package for you and give you that finalized sticker price of what it would cost for you at Bridgewater. The admissions process is super streamlined and really easy here at Bridgewater. There's 1 free application that you can submit online at bridgewater.edu. It takes about 15 minutes to do. Bridgewater is rolling admissions, and so I'm the one that will actually be looking at all of your applications, and I will pull those as complete once I've received your official final high school transcript and your official post-secondary transcripts from every institution you've attended. And then if you have less than 26 credits, I would like to see your SAT or ACT scores. We do both fall and spring semester enrollment for students at Bridgewater, and so we really work towards getting students in as early and convenient as possible for them. And then there's my contact information for you guys if you have any questions, and we're hosting our 2nd open house this semester on November 14th. So that's everything that I have. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you so much, Emily, for sharing more about Bridgewater. As we're coming to the end of our time together tonight, I would just like to first of all thank all of our presenters for sharing about your institutions, not just the facts and figures, but how passionate you are about the amazing opportunities for students. And thank you to our attendees and those of you who are watching this on a recording for spending time and learning more about these schools. Thank you all, everyone, especially JT, for working through our technical problems. We all know how that works in 2020 for sure. Again, thank you all for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. As we come to the end together, just a couple quick reminders. You know, when you close this window, there's going to be a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. Also, this was just one of many sessions that's being hosted. So we hope you'll sign up for additional sessions at strivescan.com/Virginia. And in about a week's time, you'll find this session's recording, as well as all of the other session recordings available to watch at strivescan.com/Virginia. Thanks again to everyone who's joined us this evening, and we hope that you have the best of wishes in your college search as you find your next institution to call home. Thank you, everyone, and good night.